Hello and welcome to Tim Brook Honda of Winchester, Virginia. Today I have a cool bike. If you're in the market for an older CBR or just a really cool project, we have it here. This was actually driven into our shop about 2 weeks ago and traded in on a new CBR. It was a garage kept bike. It has not been out in the weather, but it is not perfect by any stretch. Drove in, it was running terrible. Obviously, the carburetors are gummed up. It has some fuel issues. I looked down in the tank. The tank needs flushed out and needs gelled. I'll try to show you some pictures of inside the tank, but I tried to do a video of the inside of the tank and it just won't show up. So anyway, I'll try to point out what I see cosmetically. Mechanically, we have not gone over this bike. We have done absolutely nothing to this bike. We're offering it at 99 cents and no reserve. So when we put this on auction, the highest bidder is going to take this unless we get some local person run in and make an offer in the auction. Other than that, it's going to go to the highest bidder. If you have any questions, make sure you're a serious bidder and make sure that when you place a bid that you actually want to go through with it, mainly because I don't want the other bidders that are serious about it just having it jacked up for somebody that doesn't want it. Make sense? Cool. Anyway, nice bike. This would be a great project for somebody. And when I say nice bike, the 1998 Honda CBR 600 F3 was a cool bike. This is a cool color combination. I'm going to try to point out some of the issues. Again, we have not had this in the shop. I have not driven it. I tried to start it today and it will not start. It's not getting fuel. I dumped about a gallon of fuel in it, messed with the petcock. I don't know if the petcock's clogged or what, but I'm not getting any fuel, so I can't get it started. I'll crank it over for you and let you listen to it. But again, this is a running bike. It normally is a running bike, but it will not run now, so you're buying it as is. Let me show you what I see on it so far. Front tire, not new, but it's decent. And as you can tell, it has not been sitting outside in the weather. When it's outside in the weather, you can tell by all the bolts and stuff like that. Scratches on the fairing, nothing major, really it isn't. I see scratches here. Then go up, mirrors all look good, bar ends look good, tank. A couple little dings in the tank, there's a ding, there's a scratch on the graphics, there's a ding. Yeah, it would probably pop out from the inside. Again, not guaranteeing anything there. Crack in that piece of fairing that goes here, and that crack probably is the reason. I'll show you on the back here. Factory pipe. Again, nothing has been done to this bike. It's all factory original. This has some electric tape on the back. I'm not going to take that off to find out why. My guess is it has something to do with that crack. No eliminator kit on it. Back tire, again, fair, not new, not bad, but nothing to really brag about. This side, decent shape. And again, we have not even cleaned this bike, so got to give us a little bit of leeway here. It will clean up nice. If you buff this, a lot of these little scratches would come out. This bike actually will show decent. Again, this petcock doesn't feel right. So I'm not sure if that's the reason I'm not getting fuel. But as you can see, other than a few scratches on the side, that could have been dropped in the garage or something rubbed over it, I see no signs that this bike is taking a hard drop. Really, I don't. You can see the little marks here on the engine cover. Again, very small drops in the garage or driveway maybe, but nothing that really shows this thing's been dropped hard or put down. Front fairing again. Nice. Show you as much as I can of it. Again, graphics. I like the color of this. It's got 19,805 miles on it. And you can hear as I crank it, it's just not getting fuel. Battery strong. Even as I crank the accelerator, I'm getting nothing. It's carbureted. My guess is if you spent a good 2 hours, hour and a half on this bike, it would be running. And if you know what you're doing with the carbs and you can pull those off, you can actually get this thing running well within a short period of time. But if you have any questions on this bike, please don't hesitate. Give us a call. We will answer everything the best that we can. Again, if you want us to get it running, we can, but that's going to be for an additional fee. This bike is as is, just as you see it right now. It will crank, but it won't turn over. Again, it seems to me like a fuel problem. Again, the guy rode it in here, drove it in here. When we appraised it, it was running, but it was running rough, so we knew that it had fuel issues. But overall, cool bike. If you're looking for something to tool around this summer, if you know anything about bikes and can deal with the fuel issue, you're going to get a good deal on this bike. Any questions, give us a call. Don't hesitate. You can stop over and take a look at it. We're trying to build up our used bike inventory. We have side-by-sides. We even have the Talon in stock. So if you're looking for a bike, Tim Brook Honda is where you call. Any questions? Thank you.